Hey, it's Caitlin Goodrich. I'm with Geoff Cragg. And Jeff, how you doing today?
Doing great. Doing great.
Fantastic. And hello, LegalShield family. I presume many of you already know Jeff, but Jeff, if you could please let folks know, how long have you been an associate with LegalShield?
Just over 10 years. We're part of the tag team, and Larry Smith is the upline, and we've been bronze ED on our way to platinum for a long time, and lots of recruiting, and we do a lot in the small business and group arenas.
Excellent. So you've been around the block once or twice.
I have.
Good deal. And we've had the opportunity to work for a little bit on this platform called Leads to Revenues. Some people call it LTR, but how long has it been? Maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
About three or 4 weeks. Yep, we had to learn the system.
Good. Yeah. So you've had some early adopter hands-on time. How's it gone for you so far?
Well, if you can understand how, if you get your arms around it, this thing is unbelievably powerful. And listen, I'm just assuming if you're watching this that you've got a mild to severe commitment to your business. And this is something that will allow you to embrace technology. Like, I don't know about you, but there have been times when the technology we have for other parts of our business sometimes doesn't work the way we want it to. And so this thing has been helping us reach groups and reach small businesses, and we've sold memberships because of it. And we have almost a backlog of follow up to do because LTR, leads to revenue, is so efficient at getting information. Earlier today, we were able to send out 85 text messages in like 5 strokes of the thing, and boom, they went out. And within 3 minutes, I've got 4 appointments ready to go. And it's just really using technology in the group and small business arena. So that's great stuff.
Yeah, yeah, good deal. I'm glad you clarified that because this really is focusing on the B2B side. There's just phenomenal tools. Prospect by Legal Shield is amazing. At the same time, we started thinking, how can we help B2B associates? And so that's why we're really making this available. Now, can you tell us a bit about how you're using it? I'll just kind of frame that question that really the three key areas of value to Legal Shield B2B associates are organization, communication, and revenue generation. And how have you used this platform in those areas and where have you benefited the most?
Yeah. Okay. So let's start with just stating the obvious. In the pandemic time frame here, all of us in the group arena aren't able to to get into very many accounts live. So what do we do? So this is allowing us to create and send um, emails to entire companies that like in an account. One of Diane's accounts in Arizona, we can't get to in, so we're sending we coordinate with the HR director, and they're sending this out and to all the employees. And when the employees click on it, we know that they've clicked on it. We know that they've watched it, but the presentation that they watch is clearly a group presentation, and it ends up being a great substitute for those groups that we can't get into. And I think for those in the group who know that when you click evergreen on the which allows you to do it anytime. I mean, this is something I think we're going to use periodically, maybe quarterly, where we just send something out and it allows us to send it out to our thing. So organization, that's what we're still learning. I mean, unfortunately, we all use these post-it notes way too much. Put a post-it up that says, do this, do that. Well, this is allowing us to organize all of our groups into one area.
Welcome to the 21st century, Jeff.
There you go. I just keep saying Rob Vest uses 3x5 cards, and we all know he's number one in the company. But with that said, this is giving us again a platform to organize the business and allowing us to seize technology for repetitive kind of things. So, what was the third thing? So revenue,
So there's
organization.
Yeah, organization. And that's essentially taking advantage of the built-in CRM on steroids capability to organize all your contacts.
Yeah, and again, it's a fun thing because once they're in there sending information out, it's click click click, and you've got it, and it's
Yeah.
just it's tailor made for business solutions is what it comes down to.
Cool. Yeah, and you touched on the second one, which is communications, to be able to communicate with people efficiently in large groups of people. And the third thing was revenue generation. And in a way, you talked about that. You were describing what we call the virtual enrollment funnel, where we can actually tie into the home office's ability to create an info site where people can gather information and sign up online, but we're providing an upstream mechanism with essentially a link with an email that goes to our HR contacts that they send out to the employee base. And then, as you mentioned, they can take a look at the information. We'll know about it when they engage, when they register. We can have it tied to a drawing. And then once they click to look at more information, they can click to call their rep. They can click to ask a question online. And all that information comes through the platform. So that's really geared toward the revenue generation side. As you say, especially in these times where we're not able to get in the door as often.
Right,
Um,
right. I mean, I've got one group that we're using it for, that they're not even letting us in anymore. And I said, well, how are your new hires gonna hear about it? And they said, well, your flyer will be in the new hiring packet. And it's not efficient. This is so much more efficient.
yeah. So you had an interesting use case where you were preparing for essentially a virtual trade show and you were able to communicate with people in advance. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, that was great. It's not, again, trade shows are kind of you don't know if we're going to get back into that. But we happen to be in a hybrid trade show recently that gave us access to the attendees, virtual and live, ahead of the time, and so we were able to blast out a message to everybody, and I was shocked that 183 leads came out of it. I mean, we're spending our time trying to follow up on all the leads, so it's and they all filled out the survey. It was a great way to use the electronic survey, and now we've got follow up to do, and we've again sold memberships as a result.
Perfect. Yeah. So we actually are leveraging the survey that was created that asked the questions that really raised the issues. And so that when they fill out that survey, it comes directly into your platform. I think we had over 250 people that filled out that survey that came to you in, what was it, a 3 or 4 day period?
Yeah, 3 or 4 days. It was like bang, bang, bang. People just kept filling it out. And again, those of us who have used the survey, it's a great survey. It's a great tool. It identifies whether they've had a will or whether they see value in affordable legal, and it gives you a jump start in terms of how to have a conversation. So
Cool. Yeah. And when they answer certain questions like, yes, I would be interested in having a will prepared and saving $1,000, we can tag them and show that they're hot prospects and notify you, and you can have those communications right there. So, yeah. When
so
was the last?
so real quick, so I just work off the hot prospect list because of that. I mean, I'm just going
You
down that
got
list.
the other one yet. Well, we'll get you there when you get through those 183 hot prospects.
That sounds good.
Okay, great. Well, just wrapping up, Geoff, appreciate your experience and your comments. Do you have any other thoughts that you want to share with other, in particular, B2B associates in Legal Shield, in terms of the value of this platform for driving their business?
Yeah, listen. Again, we all have to-do lists that are way too long, and really smart people learn to leverage technology. It's just part of the new world we're in, and this is a tool that will help you leverage technology into our space. I mean, designed specifically with Legal Shield in mind. So, I mean, I would encourage you to take it for a test drive and watch what happens. I mean, we're gonna get to platinum, and this is gonna be one of the things that gets us there. So, Kalen, thank you for your leadership and your insight, your vision for what this is all about. So, thank you.
My pleasure. It's great working with you. I appreciate you taking a few moments here and sharing your experiences. I look forward to working with you and helping support your path to platinum.
There we go. Thanks so much.
All right, take care.